Matthew shows us that God's ways are unexpected. God's ways are unexpected, but they are wonderful. You know, nobody saw this coming, right? They thought he was going to come as a mighty conqueror. They thought he would come as a judge to end all oppression. But if that's how Jesus had come, if he had come like they expected, he could not have helped us. He would have crushed us. So he came in a totally unexpected way. But that wasn't for our frustration. He came in a totally unexpected way for our salvation. And here's what I want to ask you. Listen, if that's what God did back then, if he saved them in an unexpected way, if he came unexpected because he was trying to save them, not frustrate them, is it not also possible that when God does something unexpected in your life today, that it doesn't mean that he's forgotten you, it doesn't mean he's neglected you, it means that he is working on a better, grander plan that you just don't see yet? Doesn't the coming of Jesus teach you at least that? There's a verse that Christians love to quote, Isaiah 55, 8 and 9. You probably have heard it quoted. My ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, that's how much higher my thoughts are than your thoughts. And we apply that to a situation where we don't understand. Most people don't know that that verse was written primarily about God's plan of salvation. Go back and read the context. God was saying, I'm going to come in a different way and save you differently than you expect because my thoughts and your thoughts are not the same. I understand more than you do. What Matthew is trying to show you is if God's plan of salvation happened in an unexpected way, doesn't it make sense that God will continue to do things in your life that might confuse you? But it doesn't mean that he's forgotten you. It just means that he's weaving all of this according to his perfect 14, a better plan than you would have originally thought of for yourself anyway. How many of you, just out of curiosity, how many of you are what we would call planners? I mean like OCD, I make a plan to have a plan kind of planner. Go ahead, put your hand up. Just put it up there. All right, how many of you are what we would call spontaneous, right? Put your hand up. You like to think of yourselves as adventurous, but you're the ones that us planners are going to be taken care of when you're old, okay? Just so we know. I am a total planner. Actually, truth is I hate to plan, but even more than I hate planning, I hate not having a plan. And what I most hate is when things don't go according to my plan, right? By the way, if you're single and that's you, don't have children. Definitely don't take them overseas for 7 weeks. Let's just leave it at that. In a sense, I think all of us, whether you consider yourself a planner or not, I think all of us are like that. Nobody likes to have their plans changed. They don't like to have their expectations unmet. Right? Doesn't the phrase, there's been a change of plans, doesn't that just make you cringe? Nothing good ever comes after that, right? Like we were going to go out to dinner tonight, but there's been a change of plans. That's always bad. I want you to realize, listen, that the greatest things that God did in the Bible always happened when God deviated from the plans. You ever think about that? They always happen when God deviated from the plan. Think about Mary. We're talking about the birth of Jesus. Mary was not planning on getting pregnant, was she? When Gabriel shows up and said, hey, I know you're not married, but you're going to be pregnant. That was a change of plans. Mary was planning on a wedding, but God was planning to change the world. God's plan was better. There are things that happen in your life that are unexpected and unplanned, and God is not doing it the way that he obviously should do it. Matthew says it's always for your salvation. You see, there is a genealogy that leads to Christ that is filled with randomness and chaos and dysfunction and confusion, but it was a perfect 14 that led to Jesus. There's also a genealogy that leads from Jesus, and it also is filled with randomness and chaos and dysfunction and confusion. But at the end, you'll see God flip it over, and it's all done according to these perfect 14s, and it's all going to be done with Jesus at the center. You see, if you're not a Christian, listen to this. If you've never met Jesus, everything in your life up to this point has been designed to bring you to Jesus. It's been God trying to reveal Jesus in you, to bring forth Jesus from you. If you are a Christian, then everything AD, after Jesus, in your life is designed to reveal Jesus through you. Because God is writing the plan for history. It is according to a perfect 14, and Jesus is at the center. So let me say it one more time. If you're not a Christian, everything in your life up to this point, everything, every good, every bad part of it, has been designed to bring forth Jesus in you. Have you ever received him? If you are a Christian, everything in your life from that point has been designed to reveal Jesus through you because he's the center.